Hi everybody, so today is my approximately 6-week post-operative physical exam, and I thought I would bring you along with me. I am wearing this really cute polka dot dress, and I am wearing this because it's white and it's been if you're a girl who's been through what I've been through, you probably have a closet full of black clothes, which I also have a closet full of black clothes. You know, girl, you know why, don't you? So I thought I would wear this white dress to have absolutely no fear that it won't return back as white as it is right now. So I'm very excited to wear this dress. I'm very excited to go to the 6-week physical exam. So this exam will hopefully lift all of my physical restrictions. So basically that's been no strenuous exercise, no bubble baths, and nothing in the vagina. So tampons, sex, obviously, douching, none of that stuff. And so I am doing this little like heel thing that little kids do. I'm so excited to go to this appointment, and I am hoping for the best. So I thought I would take you along with me. And later today I am celebrating, and you'll see how I celebrate later. So come with me. So I came to this park to tell you guys about how the appointment went. I think it's maybe weird to film inside of a hospital, but it could not have gone any better. The doctor kind of laughed at I told her about why I was wearing this white dress, and she kind of laughed, and she was like, now you can buy all kinds of light colored clothes. And I'm like, yeah, I can. It's crazy. I also think my doctor so for those of you who follow astrology, I think my doctor's moon is in Capricorn. Because she is, or maybe it's just like a symptom of being a millennial, because I too can be like kind of how she is, and I am a Capricorn. My sun is in Capricorn. She is so chill. I was like sitting there almost in tears, just so thankful, just so full of gratitude, which is really the main emotion that I've experienced since having this done. And I was just like, thank you so much, and I feel so much better. And the same with my teledoc appointment a couple of weeks ago. I was just like overpouring with emotion, maybe because I am the patient and I know how horribly I have been feeling for years. And her as the physician, she's just like, of course, you know. And when I was interacting with her, it was kind of funny to me because I think that I can be like really generous and, you know, nice and kind to people. But then when they thank me, like when I, you know, do something nice or whatever, and then when they thank me, and if they're really like, oh, thank you so much, I am just like, don't be silly. Like, of course, thank you for thanking me, but I would do nothing other than help you. Like, don't be silly. This is not even a favor. Of course I want you to be happy. Of course I will do what I can to participate in that. Like, this is not even a discussion. And so I was just laughing at the doctor a little bit in my mind, because I thought, oh, I think that this, like, even though I wish she was like jumping up and down with me, I think that she has the same reaction that I would have. So as far as how the exam went, she just did a basic pelvic exam with the speculum, and she saw that basically on the right side, the suture is still there, but she said that that's okay, that's normal, and it will eventually come out. I'm a few days, maybe 5 days before the official 6-week mark. I had to come today because the insurance that I used to have this surgery actually got laid off from that job. And so today was the last day that I could use the insurance. So that's why I had to come a little early. So maybe by next week, the other suture will, fall out. And it just looks like a little speck, like a tiny little speck of blue or black, like the suture is blue. And when the other side of mine fell out, it just looked like a tiny little black speck in the toilet. So it's not a big deal. It doesn't hurt. The exam did not hurt. It just felt like a regular pelvic exam. And she said that she looked in to see. She said that everything looks great. Everything is healing perfectly. I have not had any more pain. And I haven't even had discharge or bleeding. So it's normal to have some discharge or bleeding after the procedure. But I have not had even like I said in another video, I haven't even had a pin drop of bleeding. So this is amazing. And I am just so thankful. Everything went great. It was a very short visit because nothing is going on. I was nervous when she did the pelvic exam because, of course, I have not had anything in my vaginal area in 6 weeks, but also I haven't had sexual relations in years. And so I was like, oh no, I was kind of nervous. Oh no, can't you just take an x-ray or something and see how things are going? But it was totally fine, of no pain, nothing is going on. So it's really, really great. That's really the update. I am just so thankful. The other thing I wanted to say though is this is a wellness channel, and a lot of my content is really focused on mental health. And so I do want to share that after I was leaving, I felt I feel physically really great. I feel mentally, emotionally, I feel so great. But it was a little bittersweet because I've been with this doctor for over a year, and I can't express to her how much her work has changed my life for the better. And I think there's a thing where with physicians, therapists also, the patient can become get kind of a parasocial attachment to the physician. And so I'm aware of that, but it was a little bittersweet, and I was a little sad because I was thinking, oh, she seems nice. I wish we could hang out. I wish I could buy her a tea or something. But that would be weird. You don't do that. But it was just a little bittersweet, I guess, because this has been really very much obviously a physical journey, but it's been a really emotional journey. For me, I know for a lot of women, they put off having a hysterectomy, even though it would make them feel better, but they put it off because they might still want kids and stuff like that. I never wanted that. That's not why I put mine off. I just didn't want to go. I was afraid to have surgery. I was afraid of something going wrong, having complications, stuff like that. But it still took a lot of courage to overcome that. And it still was an emotional toll on me for such a long time, worrying about bleeding, worrying about my physical health, and having to constantly account for how like what I can do based on how my body feels, even like stuff like wearing white clothes, because for so long I had really uncontrolled, massive, heavy bleeding that would go on for weeks at a time. And now to be free of that, there is such a huge weight that's lifted from my psyche. And I just, even though it's been almost 6 weeks, I still, at least a couple times a week, I just cry. I just, out of nowhere, I will think about how much better my quality of life is, and I'll just start crying because I'm just so happy. I also remember several of the women that I talked to about having the surgery. Every single one, they were so happy. They were just so relieved. And I remember thinking, like, it can't be that great. Like, you can't feel that much better. Like, you're exaggerating. So if you are a woman considering this surgery, and every woman you talk to is like, oh my God, you're gonna feel so much better, it's great, blah, 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 and you are skeptical about how much better they feel, maybe don't be, because I guess I'm just among the ranks now of women who, like, you just get so used to feeling bad. And now, like, once you're free, I don't know, it's just like a giddiness almost. So I am now among those women who will tell you, wow, amazing, 10 out of 10 recommend kind of thing. And we're not making it up. You really do feel just so much better. So like I was saying, the only bittersweet part is, like, I wish there was something that I could do to thank my doctor. Maybe I'll send her flowers, but she's just been with me on this journey, and she's been very kind and considerate. She didn't try to push the surgery on me. She was very supportive while I was trying to manage my symptoms through herbal remedies and, natural stuff. And then when I needed her to permanently free me from my prison, it felt my bondage, she was there and she helped me. And she's just like, oh, it's just another day on the job. And for her it is, but to all the doctors out there, maybe y'all do know, but I don't. Y'all help people, like, it's serious. I cannot even, every aspect of my life is better. Every single aspect, every part, every day I wake up, I feel better. My mental health is better. My emotional health is better. I have more clarity. My blood pressure went down. I have lost weight. Like, being in constant pain and bleeding constantly, it will fuck you up. Excuse my French. I don't have a more eloquent way to say that. So, yeah, so now that I'm cleared, I can lift more than 10 pounds, which, I think I've been picking up my cat. My cat is, I think, 11 pounds. So that has been officially lifted, and then I can have bubble baths and sex. Maybe one day I will have intimate relations again. But I think I will eventually treat myself to a bubble bath. I'm excited about that. So yeah, I'll see you later in the video when I go celebrate. See you in a little bit. I'm very happy. I'm a little overwhelmed. So I think I'm rambling. So I'll see you in a little bit later when I go celebrate.